Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. George Falkowski was taken to his first ball game in April of 1970. He was 9.5 years old. Yankees Wallabies read the next day's headline. George's favorite player, Bobby Mercer, hit a home run. It was Cap Day, and George might have been any of the children pictured on the back page of the paper, but he wasn't. Still, the baseball bug had bitten, and like thousands of other boys his age, George set a goal to be a professional ball player.
He was always there on time for the games and practice.
George's Little League teammate, Billy Flagg.
Well, the one thing I remember most was in my next to perfect game, he stopped the only hit ball that was put in play. He went to first base, and he had a good glove. He jumped on it and tagged the bag, and that was the end. I had struck out every guy, and I don't remember who the batter was, but the guy got a little piece of it and hit it over to first, and George, he made the play. I'll never forget him for that. He saved my no-hitter.
Despite his heroics, George went hitless in that World Series. His Phillies lost the championship. George's junior high principal, Chet Janis.
Having had the opportunity to working with George as a guidance counselor at the middle school, it was always a pleasure to work with him and encourage him to go into athletic endeavors. Thinking back now, it probably wasn't a very good idea.
Despite his lack of skill, George was undeterred, and his drive nearly paid off 15 years later. Baseball slugger Ozzie Canseco.
He was with the Red Sox for 10 years and the Mets for a year. But of course, that was he was part of the media, so didn't really get a chance to play with the club.
George made his way back to the Diamond in 1993, selling out his love of the Yankees along the way. For a chance to play at Yankee Stadium and Fenway Park, he joined the Boston media team. He even suited up for one day with the Mets Single-A affiliate in 1995. Only George knows if it was worth it. This year, a final shot at glory. Newark Bears owner Rick Cerone.
Why do we give George a chance? You know, I've known him a long time. We've been friends. We have a lot in common. I played Major League Baseball for 18 years. George watched baseball for 30 years. I just felt the time is right. He deserves a chance.
But like so many of his previous athletic endeavors, this too was doomed. Bears manager Tom O'Malley.
Guys had different diversified roles and were versatile as far as helping out at the stadium and doing things to make things a little easier. And someone had asked George if he could help out by dragging the field. And we were all out there ready, and unfortunately the problem was that George started dragging the outfield instead of the infield. And a couple of qualities that probably are not the best that you want to find in a particular individual.
George was the epitome of hustle, desire, the want to play the game, but unfortunately he just couldn't run very well, couldn't hit with power, and he struggled pretty badly out there. It was kind of embarrassing, to tell you the truth.
So summer passes into autumn. Another year, another step slower, if that's possible. Another year to ignore the obvious. Former Cy Young Award winner, Sparky Lyle.
When it comes to a game of baseball, George should just watch it from the stands, or better yet, go home and watch it on TV. I think that's the best thing.
He loved baseball. He loved participating in baseball, but basically it was a dream, and then he had to wake up.
Final night of the 127th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Show at Madison Square Garden, a night when the Best in Show title is awarded, and we all know that several members of the sporting group, in spite of extremely high popularity with the public, just can't seem to score with the judges. So this morning, I brought the fight to